Hello and welcome to episode 70 of the Black and Yellow with our beloved Denton Villa. As always, thanks for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I also appreciate it when you smash the like button and comment and get involved. Every little bit helps the channel, helps the series, helps everything. So thank you very much. I hope you're well. I hope you've been having fun. And I hope we're going to have fun today in this episode because it is, I can't lie, probably the biggest episode of the entire series. We're 70 episodes into it, and at the end of this, at the end of 20 odd minutes, we could be champions of England, which is crazy. Also, in typical Denton Villa style, we're going to be leaving it to the last minute. Yeah, we don't do things by arse, but I've got loads of things I want to show you. We're going to try and get through it as quick as possible, like I always do. I just want to say, if you want to support the channel that little bit more, keep it going, and keep the wife off my back so I can crack on. I really want to get stuck into FM20 without her moaning. You can find a link to my Patreon down below in the description. I want to say thank you to all my patrons as well. You're a bunch of heroes. Because of you, I'm going to be able to invest that money back into the channel. I'm doing a giveaway, which, if you want to enter, you need to go and watch episode 68. I'm giving away a £25 Steam gift card. You can save or put towards FM20. Right, enough jibber jabber, as a Pakira, my friend, always says. Let's get into it. We're going to start right here with last season's final Premier League table. Just to remind you how close it was last season. We lost the league by 2 points, and to be honest, we shouldn't have even been going for the league. Losing 10 games is way too many, but we only drew 2. But this shows you we were really close last year, and in the summer I've made, I think, good improvements. We overhauled the squad, and we've gone at it again this year. And at times I thought we might actually walk it. But this is Denton Villa. We don't do things easy. And like I hinted at the beginning, we're going to be taking this to the last game of the season. But what happened between the last episode and right now? Well, loads. It was fun, actually, to be fair. A lot of fun. Well, it didn't start off so fun. This is the first game after the 1-1 draw with United when we went out of the Champions League. So all we had to play for now was the Premier League. And I think this was a bit of European blues, to be fair. We went away from home. We didn't really do much. We had a couple of decent performances. We should have won. But then we bounced back with this. And it was brilliant for multiple reasons. It's Liverpool. I don't like Liverpool. So it was great to beat Liverpool. It was a 1-0 as well. The game wasn't that great. They probably should have got something out of it, but they didn't. Danilo, who is fast becoming one of my favourite ever players, he got us a goal in the first half, and yeah, awesome 3 points. And then my boys just started to do me proud. You might remember a few episodes ago, talked about the FA Cup. We had a game against Newcastle in the FA Cup, and then we had the replay. And I thought this might be as tough as both them games were, and it won't. I mean, we didn't snowball, we didn't like destroy them, and we beat them 2-0, but we were the better team, and you could just tell we were the better team. And Danilo again. Danilo. Next up, we had another win and another clean sheet. So even though we drew against Leicester, now that's clean sheet after clean sheet. That's quality. That's what you want. Defence coming together at the business end of the season. James Evans, the young Welsh wizard, who I really think is going to be good. I'll be surprised if he don't become world class one day. And he scored again. And yeah, I mean, it was a pretty even game, but we nicked it, and that's what you need to do if you want to try and win a freaking league. And last but not least, we beat Aston Villa at home 4-0. Not only that, we deserved it. We destroyed them. We closed them down. They didn't have a chance at goal. They were crap, basically. We were outstanding, and to top it all off, put a little cherry on the top, look at the players that were playing. B-teamed it. I've rested me guys because we're awesome, and they've not let me down. So we've won 4, is it? Drawn 1? Not let a goal in. Played the whole squad. If we balls this up today, whoo-hoo, I will not be happy. Even with that fantastic form going into the end of the season, we've not run away with it. You think we might have, but Chelsea have been the team to freaking look out for, and they're now, wow, 3 points behind us going into the last game of the season. Now, what I'm worried about the most is the goal difference. So, obviously, if we lose and they win, they'll go top of the league on goal difference, won't they? Because they've already got a 10 better goal difference than us. So, that's not great, is it? Really? So, we need to win, but we'll also get away with a draw, won't we? Because we'd have 81 points, they'd only got to 80. So, a draw or a win. Only trouble is, we're playing Tottenham, who are 6, so Tottenham are a really good team. They're up there. Who are Chelsea playing? I don't even know who Chelsea are playing. They're away at Stoke, who have been relegated. Well, they've not been relegated, sorry Stoke fans. Stoke have nearly been relegated. And I kind of need Stoke to get beat, because my friend, Jamie Cardwell, is manager of West Brom, and he's done a great job. He's got them out of the relegation zone. But going into their last game of the season, West Brom are on 34 points in 17th place. And they're playing Liverpool, I think. Yep, they're at home to Liverpool, who are 8th. So they're not the best team ever at the minute. They've dropped off the pace a little bit. Have the Scousers. So, I mean, it's a lot of maths going on today. In an ideal world, we're going to win the league, and West Brom are going to stay up. So we can have some awesome head-to-heads with my best friend next season. Let's look at some detailed team stats. Why not? I like having a look at this, especially the last game of the season. Let's compare ourselves to Spurs and see where we're at. And when it comes to defending, we've apparently got the best defence in the league, which is quality when you think we let 6 goals in against Chelsea, and then the rest of the league, we've done so well. A lot of clean sheets. I like building a good defence, and I think we've done that. We've got Andy Young as well. I've talked about it before, how my first choice back four this year with my goalkeeper Nico is brilliant. I've got to keep them together, and there have been no changes happening to them because look how good they are in the Premier League. But when it comes to scoring goals, they're better than us, and that's where we've kind of lacked this year. But I don't know why though. I think goals have been spread out throughout the team, and I don't know. I want to get better at that next year. I want James Evans. I'm hoping he's going to really improve over the summer because I really want a world-class striker. And I think he will become one. And we're going to have to really focus on him because, like I said in the last episode, we've got no money. And I'm going to sell off a few stars and replace them with some of my good kids. That's the plan this summer. But Spurs joint second with United, so they might be shit at defending, but the Tottenham can put the ball in the back of the net. Let's have a look at a few positive things, especially with my youth team, because I want to show you my plans for next season. And last year, you might remember, they won pretty much everything. I don't think they won this though. They won the International Cup, the League, and the Checker Trade Trophy. So this is another one they haven't won. Another tick off the box for the league and his young team. And they beat mighty Manchester United, who had David De Gea in net in the final. That's pretty sweet, isn't it? Unfortunately, they're not going to retain the International Trophy because they got knocked out by Wolves. Don't like Wolves. In the quarter-final. But when it comes to the league, they're going to win it. You've got to remember, they've only just come up into this. Last year they won the Premier League 2 Division 2 and they got promoted to the top of the tree now, and it shows you how good they are, and it shows you why I've got faith in a couple of them. So this is my first team squad, and it's arranged by average rating. Obviously different variables come into play, what kind of opposition they've played against, what kind of runs they've been on to develop that good form, and so on and so on. But still, some of them I think have been a little disappointing. One of my big money signings has been a bit disappointing. Mr. Marcos Vinicius he's played in a lot of big games, a lot of games as well, and his average rating isn't great. I've got to think about him, but there's a couple of players, 2 in particular right now, I'm definitely considering selling. So I'm going to show you them and show you who I'm thinking about replacing them with from the youth team. First up, it's Daryl Tuppen, big money buy. 3 years ago, we bought him for 25 million from Brighton, and I mean he's a decent player. I bought him because he was English. He's now 27. I brought Ruben in thinking Ruben would back him up, but Ruben just pushed him out of the way. And for a guy now who's not playing, he's worth over 20 million. He's on 105 grand a week. I just think it's time for him, possibly, to go. Plus he's wanted. I mean, Arsenal are after him. Arsenal. So I'm going to try and sell him to whoever wants him. And this is who's going to take his place. I'm going to be giving youth a chance. This kid came, not last youth intake, the one before. He's the guy I kept talking about. I reckon he's the best player we've ever had come through the academy. And I know he's only 17. I'm going to stick him in the first team squad. He'll still be playing for the under-23s, but he'll be backing up Ruben. I've also got another good left winger who's 19, who just needs to fully learn the position a bit more. He's more of a left midfielder. So I'm technically going to have two of them as backups to Ruben next year, but they're both young and both good. Now the next player I'm considering getting rid of is Christian Charbert. Now Christian Charbert is now 26. You might remember we signed him about 4 years ago. I think when we first came into the Premier League 5 years ago. And just in case you don't remember, he had a minimum fee release clause of $9.5 million. Barcelona wanted him. I thought he was going to be great. He had loads of potential. Probably paid him too much a week. He's still on that same contract. He's never had a pay rise since. He's only got a year left on his deal, so he possibly would be worth a bit more than $11.5 million. He's also wanted, and I just think he's one of the worst players in my team this year. And he has got interest still, and I don't get this, by some really big clubs, because he's 26. I don't think he's got better than when I bought him. I don't think he's actually improved any. But you've got Real Madrid want him, Inter want him. I don't think we're going to have any trouble in selling him at all. And he's going to be replaced by this dude. Now, he's played in a few games. He might have been played in a live con recently. And I've talked about him in the past. He played in the FA Cup and he's played in the Carabao Cup. I think he's good. Freaking wonder kid, for God's sake. Now, don't get me wrong. I've talked about this a lot. I've even tweeted. It's one of my most liked ever tweets the other day. I sent a message to Football Manager about the amount of wonder kids in the game. I'm also going to talk about this in my Journeyman series as well, because there's just too many. They've stopped him being special, but whatever it is, he is still one. And I think he's brilliant. I think he's going to be way better than Charbert. He needs to be playing first team football, so Charbert needs to go. So I'm definitely going to be promoting him. I'm also going to be changing his nickname to Beethoven, because I can say that. A quick look at our head-to-head with today's opponent, the team that's in between us and that freaking Premier League trophy, Tottenham Hotspur. And we played him quite a few times. We met him in the FA Cup, took him to a replay. That was years ago. Bloody hell. And obviously it's been on Premier League since. They knocked us out the FA Cup last year on penalties. Last time we played them, though. That was this year, sorry, didn't they? They knocked us out the FA Cup this year, sorry. Yeah. But when we played them in the league, we beat them both times, 2-0 and 5-0 in the last game. We destroyed them. Here we are with the match preview, and we are, of course, favourites to beat Marcel Kohler's Tottenham Hotspur today. We're in better form, we're on fire, and we're this close now. Champions, the Premier League champions. When you take a club, I took this club from even lower than I took Manchester Central. Yeah, it feels like a long journey when I actually think about it. Since November last year, 70 episodes. I've loved every minute of it. Well, here we are in Bolton. Hopefully, we're going to have at least one more season of this. And then hopefully, we'll be in our own stadium. Now, it's saying planning till 2030, but I think that'll be planning and build. Usually it is, I'm pretty sure of that. So I'm hoping this summer we might get some concrete news on the stadium. Proper news, and its name. It's its name. That's. I want it to be something cool. Well, here we are in the changing room. One last time, boys, this year. Just one last time. Stay calm. Go and clinch the title, whatever that means. I saw a title. I'm going for it. Let's do it. Come on. Hey, it is tense. We could be the champions here. Champions of freaking England and Spurs. They're going to kick off. We've been brilliant recently. The last few games we've been brilliant. Just got to crack on with that kind of form. So yeah, I don't know how long this is going to continue. I mean, it gets decent views for me. I love this series. Usually 300-400, and that's pretty bloody good for a series this old. I think, for a channel my size. I'm happy with that. Stoke are beating Chelsea. Great. That's not going to help my friend and his West Brom team. Well done, Nico. Nico, I wonder if he's actually happy he stayed. He wanted to leave, remember? Kickoffs and everything. And ended up staying. Could become champion. Premier League champion. Here we go, Vlahovic! Yo! Sorry if I just burst your eardrums. Get him! Cartwheel and everything. But yeah, no, it's quite like scary in a way that next year I'm not going to be spending big. I'm going to get rid of some good players who are good. And I'm going to bring through these kids. But I've got a couple of wonder kids, you know. I've got a wonder kid striker. I've got some really good players. I think let's boost it up. Let's have a good 25-man first team squad. A lot of the young kids can still play for the under-23s. And we'll start, you know, really developing them. And I think I'm excited. I love that about this game. It makes me want to play it when you get a young player and they get better and then you breed them through and they come through and then they eventually become good. That's why I want the series to crack on a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? We've got years left in it, hopefully. Hopefully. I'd like to do something in Europe before it ends, like a Europa League or Champions League victory. I think that'd just be like the icing on the cake, you know what I mean? This is extended highlights, not a lot's happening, but we are winning. I think we can take a draw, but I want to win. I want to go out in style, keeping up a clean sheet. I mean, 3 games we've played Spurs now this year. This is the 4th time we've played them, is it? Or in the last 4 times, sorry. Last 4 times we've played them, they've not scored against us. We're beating 2-0 end of last season, 0-0 in FA Cup, 5-0 in the league. And they're good at scoring goals. And it's half time. That came out of nowhere. West Brom are beating. Oh, yeah! Why am I so excited about that? I can't wait. I might do a press conference with my mate and go head to head in the live com against West Brom next season. Please do well. Come on. Stoke are drawing. I can't remember who the other 2 teams are at the bottom of the league. But West Brom are winning. Hey, he's a good bloody manager, and he turns it around. Well done, mate. We're back in the changing room. We're winning 1-0. West Brom's winning. Sun's shining. It's going a bit too perfect. Anything can happen, though. We know this. Football Manager, shit can go down. We've got 3 yellow cards. I'm going to stay calm. I'm not making any changes. I'm going to hopefully get to the 60-minute mark, and then I'm going to bring off some yellows. I'm going to stay calm. I'm happy. Keep it up. Full greens. We're a team. We're a team. I've been doing this recently. Bullet Club. Bullet Club. Here we go. Second half. Come on. Yeah. Bullet Club. If you're a wrestling fan, you might know what I mean by that. If you're not a wrestling fan, don't worry about it. Right, come on, Gledson. What's happening there? What's happening? He's offside. But yeah, Bullet Club, I love them. My favourite wrestling faction. They're not even WWE, although WWE try and nick them a little bit. They've got the club with some of the old members from New Japan Wrestling. But I just love I've got a t-shirt, you might have seen it. I love skulls, and a skull inspired my first save, kind of, in FM20, which I can't wait to do that either. That's going to be quality. It's not in England. I'm going to maybe do shorter series, maybe like 3-4 years, and if it's successful, keep them going. Try and keep it fresh with a journeyman in the background. Where's the highlights? Right, I've made 3 changes. Why not? 20 odd minutes to go. Nothing's happening anyway. Brought up 2 yellows in the middle. Shabe and Kasama have come on. I've changed it up top. Yosan's coming on as well. I'm actually considering selling him, you know. I know he's good. He scored a good few goals for me, but like I said, I've got a wonderkid striker. We've got James Evans. I've got cash in on him. He's more of a shadow AMC anyway. He's a bit of a project that's not really working out in my opinion. Evans has pushed him out. End of the second half of the season anyway. So, good bit of passing here, isn't it? That Kovic, that was lucky though. Danilo, come on, bit of pressure here. Go with youth again. Got Evans and a wonder kid up top. Got to be alright, surely. In my opinion. Young, hungry, play without fear, score some goals, good tackle from behind. Don't know how you got away with that. Here's Ruben now chasing it down the left hand side. He's way better than he should be. He's had a great season. Corner ball. Come on, come on. If we do this, I'm going to treat myself to a whiskey later. It's Saturday when I'm filming this. So you should be seeing it on the Sunday. Gledson's picked up a knock. Not a lot I can do about that because I've got no subs left. And he don't want to take this corner, does he? He's just chilled out, isn't he? Taking his time, wasting a bit of time. Not time's ticking away. Hopefully, West Brom is still doing the business. I've not been keeping my eye out in the corner. That was the best corner I've ever seen. Football Manager. Never lets you down, does it, eh? There we go. 5 minutes of extra time. 4 minutes of that was when he was stood on the corner flag, doing nothing. It's got to be it. 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 Come on. We're going to be champions of England. Oh, yeah. Get in. Hey? Little fighty club for Manchester. Why don't we get a graphic for that? That's the best graphic ever. Well, there you go. We've done a double. Carabao Cup, Premier League. Hey. A big one. Finally. And probably the biggest. Look at the trophy etchings there. You can see Manchester, Liverpool, City, Liverpool, United. And now it's going to say Denton Villa. Hey, yellow is our colour, boys. Yellow is our colour. Now, we may have lifted the Premier League on the final day, but unfortunately, I'm well pissed off about this. West Brom are going down. Can't believe Stoke beat freaking Chelsea. Stoke beat Chelsea. Chelsea's second. You're trying to win the league and you're getting beat off Stoke. We deserve to win the league. If you're going to get beat off Stoke away and send my friend down who got beat by Liverpool, winning 2-1 at our time, ended up getting beat 3-2 off Liverpool, getting relegated with Leicester and Villa. Every time I think they're going to have a good little story for my series, someone gets ripped away. And to make it worse, you can't see because of my head probably, but Manchester Central got relegated by 2 points. They were in 22nd place, so they're now 2 leagues away from us. Derby Day has got even further away. They've been in the Championship now for like 3 years, and every year they're just about staying it. This year they just couldn't, which is massively disappointing. Again, another story angle lost for my series. Well, I feel really sad because of West Brom and Manchester Central, and I've just won the league. Happy days. Right then, there we go. That is the end of episode 70, and what a way to end. Episode 70, nice number, as champions of England, Premier League champions, man. That is pretty cool. There's going to be a lot of changes this summer, like I've talked about in the episode. Like again, I'm gutted about West Brom and Manchester Central, but you've got to think about yourself. I'm going to keep building this club, youthful, exciting team next year. We're going to do something special. We're going to retain the title and win the Champions League with an average age squad of 12. Hey, no one's ever done that before. But this is Denton Villa. We don't piss about. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy day to watch it. Hopefully you enjoyed it enough to smash the like button. Don't forget, you can help my channel, help me a little bit more by supporting my Patreon. You'll find a link to that down below in the description. When we come back for episode 71, it's going to be like a summer special. We'll go through who I've got rid of, who I've promoted in a bit more detail. Have a good look at the squad, look at all the news, the awards, all that good stuff. I'm excited. I really am excited for the future of the club and the series. And you guys, I've told you this before, you're my favourite subscribers because you watch this every time it comes out. So thank you very much. Sending many yellow love hearts to you. You've been amazing. I've been Bood. I'll see you next time.